friend or your clubmate or your society brother, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you, because you're making a few dollars, you want it to continue. But yet and still, you refer to the people as your friend, my brother. They're not our friends, they're not our brother. You know? Because some of them want to perpetuate a system that will only graduate themselves and leave everybody else suffering. People dying. But yet and still they got the nerve to refer to us as their friend. They're not our friend. They're not Liberians. Because Liberians don't treat Liberians like that. They're not nationalistic. My friend, to answer your question, Aaron, the hindrance to the whole process is the national government. Every opportunity to unite the opposition, the government infuses money into it to disrupt it. Because they're determined that we'll go to the polls separately. Because a united opposition, of course, will destroy them, we'll whip them up front. That is the challenge we have as a people. Look, I started the last talk with CDC, ALP, NPP, and LPDP. I started it. We were up to the climax of it. We're at the climax of it. We're just about to sign the communique. Bam, Olo, somebody got money. And they went and disrupted it. But I laugh. For me, it doesn't matter. I tell you, we will continue to engage other political parties, especially the other political parties who are not regime collaborators. Look, let's face it, there are really two political parties that have spoken up for the people of Liberia. It's Prince Johnson Party and the ALP. All the rest of them get money directly or indirectly from the government. Look, we must be realistic. And look, my people, the place where we are as a people, we might be able to sit here and have a few drinks and eat and laugh. But the majority of our people are suffering. And if we do make the decision that enough is enough, we're going to move our country forward, nobody else will be there to blame but ourselves. You know, there are many ways to kill people. If you look at how many persons died during the Civil War and compare it to how many persons has died over the years, lack of Medicare, lack of job, you know, I mean, and just family pressure, social pressure, or people falling off. Look, the death is equal to war. You know, it doesn't matter how you die, the fact is that you're dead. But if we don't get serious about moving our country forward, we have nobody to blame but ourselves. Every opportunity to get the opposition together, this government will try to obstruct it, and it has successfully succeeded up until now. But they're wasting their time. Look, my people, Liberia is not Monrovia. We have gone to our people, and we will be with our people, and our people will decide this election. Exactly what Donald Trump did, you know, the opposition in Ghana did, and many, Tanzania, they did it, all around the world. The people are taking on people's power. And this is what we need in Liberia. Look, the whole, let's face it, a few people, maybe 5% of the population, make the loudest noise in Monrovia, and they think they can dictate the political future of our country. But we're going to the people. The people will decide. Let us stay in Monrovia making noise about coalition and all. I'm going out to the people in Liberia. And the people in Liberia outnumber the people in Monrovia.
That brings me to the question, Mr. Urey. I understand that you're taking it to the people. But in the event that you go into the people, there has to be a slate of candidates will you be prepared, you, Ambassador Weir, Councillor Charles Bronski, and all of the other candidates locked in one room, coming out and say, this is the ticket we're going to present to the Liberian people? Are you prepared to work under that kind of arrangement?
You sound like Lima Bowie for fairy tale. When she said they threw all the warlords, put them in one room, and said they coming up. You sound just like a fairy tale. But in practical terms, Aaron, we have done all we can. We went to the Ghana talks. In fact, I was just in Concord last weekend. And as far as I'm concerned, I still have a commitment to my signature in Ghana. Concord. I attended the convention of MRD, Party Prince Johnson, the Movement for Democratic Reconstruction of Liberia. I went to the convention and I participated in the convention. It's because we all went to Ghana, even though a lot of people didn't go to Ghana in good faith. Friday, there was a Joe Boyka begging him to be the vice president. He didn't agree. Saturday morning, they got in a car and went to opposition and party collaboration talks in Concord. But we said, all right, we'll sit and talk to them. We talked to them, we did a document. But look, my people, this government have used us for 11 years. 11 years, 1 month. And they prepared to do it continuously. If we don't open our eyes and be wise, enough is enough. They've had 12 years of governance. You know, they have let us down to the lowest level. Okay. To be honest, I never supported President Salih's presidency, but in the back of my head, I thought she would do good for the Liberian people. I honestly thought she would do better than she's done. Look, I can remember, and all of you are journalists, were friends of our sick brother, Paul Mulva. When they placed Paul Mulva on the inaugural committee, remember? And she said, morally, Paul Mulva was corrupt, and he must be removed from that commission. And he disgraced, and Paul Mulva was disgraced. I had to sit with that man for many hours to console him. You know, and I can remember you saying, Urey, what did I do? You know, I was morally not right. Anyway, Paul was taking off the committee. Look at today. Look who all is in this government. Murderers. Mass murderers. You know, generals who fought the war, killed people. You know, corrupt people, to the point where she said corruption has become what, a vampire. You know? Yeah, man. You said there will be zero tolerance for corruption. Let me tell all of you, I hold nothing against President Salih. In fact, you know, we have family relationships. Her mother was pastor of my church. You know, we grew up knowing one another. So I cannot hate her. I cannot hate our pastor's daughter. But I tell you what I can do. I can love Liberia more. I can love Liberia more. And where we are today is critical. At this point in our lives, in the history of Liberia, if we don't move forward, we're doomed. We're doomed as a people. Look, it's time for us to stop playing with Liberia. We will look at somebody who should have retired 15 years ago and say we want to make them president. We look at somebody who can read, write, or speak English. We say we want to make them president. Where are we going? Let's be realistic. Forget the fact that Benoni is running for president. Throw that out. But come on. How can we do this to ourselves? Where in the world does people, a group of people do this to their country? And to see educated people, our friends, some journalists and all, promoting these people. How can you promote somebody that can't stay up for 5 minutes? How can you promote somebody who can read a paragraph? Let's be realistic. You know, how do we support somebody when we have no confidence in them? When they jump up, you know, for money, for the quest for president, I always say I don't have to be president of Liberia. Just to elect anybody from this government. Yeah, I'm satisfied. In this government or associated with this government. Because it's done too much. Look, right now, our foreign reserve is 0. Even during the war under Charles Taylor, we have foreign reserve for over $100 million. Hey man, what did we do to deserve this? And you see, look, you all the journalists, you're asking hard questions. So you say you dedicate hydro. Where in the world you're going to dedicate a hydro and only one turbine installed and working? I mean, what do you think? You're making a fool out of us? Why couldn't you wait until the entire hydro is completed?
I heard it got problem with water right now. No water to run the hydro now, the water dry.
You know, I mean, these are some, look.
You need to send somebody over there.
You know, fortunately for me, and unfortunately for some of the rest of